the National Football League on EA Sports as we get set for a Super Bowl 11 rematch. Hope you're all ready for this one, and it's all up next.
Saturday Night Football. It's Jimmy G trying to do his first win for the Ravens. Do it, we'll try it.
You're in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Ready to get us started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, including a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
1st down, ball at the 36. Jones once more. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second down carry for Jones. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here with Jones. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Madison again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Garoppolo to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, Madison. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body builds. Body builds. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 46. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go with Madison. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Play action on first down. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 47. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Now they send their back in motion right. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Madison. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They'll go right back to Madison. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Enough goes to Madison, running right. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's going to go down, but a solid run there that pushes them to the 14. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They're going play action. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. First down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead they go with Jones. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ryan Diablo there on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at third and very long. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Madison. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the ground with Madison. Will cobble together a yard there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Garoppolo. Able to hit Gallup, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing here, Garoppolo. Now he's throwing deep, left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They go with Madison here. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 9 yards on that play. And they're just a yard out now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll run. This is Madison. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just 1 play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player on that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give it to Madison. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Broke through the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Going to the ground again on first. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Garoppolo setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now off play action. Has a man, it's Madison. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
It's the 49ers Jimmy G right there, man. The one that made that incredible, crazy-ass comeback against the Redskins. Oh, I mean, the Commanders.
Carlson now to add one more.
It's been this long time ago. But now it turned to 5. One of the greatest games of all time.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Awesome. No bullshit. There was no mysterious, this mysterious bias. Big ass game. It was just all him, man. All him in the defense of the 49ers. Won the game, man.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Here come that. Trailing by 17 points.
Chandler now on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They've got first down from the 31.
Alex Smith was going first down.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings looking for a score before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. To throw, here's Darnold. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Darnold. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Darnold. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The Raiders ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Ball at the 33 for first down. Garoppolo to throw. Gallup there to haul it in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He gets this one to Myers. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
3rd down from the gun. throws knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read or react, read or react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's a... And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And a man is there to knock that away. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught by the... He's at the 30. The 10. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Trey Tucker to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders and Jimmy Garoppolo headed back to the field for a new series. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Garoppolo. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up fourth down.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. It was a running back, Alexander Madison, who put together a solid first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Connects on the crop. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked out by the Vikings. Going the other way. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Now a give to Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Find Diablo there on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They're going to throw it on third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give now to Madison. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Garoppolo. He lofts it deep left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going with Jones on the ground. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Darnold now to throw. Has the connection to Hopkinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Darnold looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Able to hit Gallup, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Madison. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Madison again. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They give it to him again. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Out of the gun, Madison. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. This is hauled in by Myers. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.